10, 11, 16, 17, 28, 33, 39, 48, 51, 53. These students also mocked absence for our Friday's class. Okay. So, and also with that, so it is a very, very important topic because for your continuous assessment test and also for your end examination, we will be asking a questions related with both inclined condition. Okay. So அதனால் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, இந்த நம்பர்ஸ் கம்பல்சரி அசைன்மெண்ட் சப்மிட் பண்ணியே ஆகணும். அண்ட் ஆல்சோ they have to inform me with through WhatsApp message. So after submitting the assignment, these students have to inform me through WhatsApp message. Okay. If you forgot to submit the assignment, I will keep on marking absent for your continuous classes. ஸோ இது நீங்கள் சப்மிட் பண்ணலைன்னா நான் உங்களுக்கு வர கிளாஸ் ஃபுல்லாக நான் ஆப்சன்ட் மார்க் பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருக்க போகிறேன் ஃபார் தி 13 students. Because if you practice only, you can able to solve the problem. So if you are not practicing, you can't able to solve the problem because it is not a fixed kind of problem. Okay. So each and every problem will vary. For example, in our last class itself, we have discussed about 2 problems. Okay. So in the 2 problems, the first problem contains the dimensions called, you'll be getting the starting point dimensions, and also you'll be getting the true length, inclination, and also true length. Okay. So in the second problem, actually you don't have the dimension for the true length inclinations. Okay. So that we have to find out from the question. So like that, each and every problem will vary depends upon the category. Okay. So actually I'm directly moving to the fourth problem. So I will explain you 4 kind of problems. Already ரெண்டு முடிச்சிட்டேன். So the third kind of problem. Okay. So in this problem, actually you can able to see the given data. Just a minute. I have to take attendance. So those who are going to join after this will be marked absent. So this is our problem. So in this problem it says நாம draw பண்ண போறது எல்லாமே ஒன்று தான்ப்பா. So you are going to draw the two true lines, and you will be drawing one front view line, and you will be drawing one top view line. Okay. So totally we are going to draw 4 lines. So in that 4 you will be drawing 2 true lines and one front view line and one top view line. So that is the common thing that we are going to do for the topic called projection of lines. Okay. So in this projection of lines, there will be plenty of methods. Okay. So that means in some problem they will give you the true length, and also in some problem they will give you the length for front view and top view. Okay. So like that it will vary for each and every problem. So in this problem, you can able to know that a line AB of 100 mm length. Okay. So a line AB of 100 mm length, that means, so the dimension is, so இதுக்கப்புறம் நான் எதுவும் சொல்ல மாட்டேன்ப்பா, because I'm going to expect an answer from you. So what is this? A line AB of 100 mm length. Roll number 54. Roll number 54. Okay, 54 is absent. Roll number 57.
Yes, sir.
இது என்ன dimension? The line AB of 100 mm length.
True line, sir.
True length. Okay. So has its front view inclination at an angle of 45 degree to the reference line. Okay. So roll number 40. 40.
Yes, sir.
What is the unit of this dimension? Front view inclination at an angle of 45 degree. If it is a degree, Actually, we can able to mention the degree in 4 units. One is theta, and another one is pi, and the third one is alpha, fourth one is beta. So in the 45 degree எந்த கேட்டகரி எதில் வரும்? Front view
Sir,
inclination.
theta, sir.
என்னம்மா?
Theta, sir.
It is not theta. So theta and phi will be true inclination. So இங்க true inclination கொடுத்திருக்காங்களா? It is a front view inclination. Front view ஓட inclined angle என்னன்னு மார்க் பண்ணுவோம்? Okay, so I will tell you the answer for this. Initially, we will creating a reference line. So after that, we will be creating a true length line for front view, and also with that, we will be creating another true length line for top view. Okay, so this true length inclination will be marked as theta. Okay, and this true length inclination will be marked as phi. Okay, so true inclinations னு கொடுக்கறாங்கன்னா compulsory they will be giving two angles. One is for above reference line, another one is for below reference line. For above reference line, it will be marked as theta. For below reference line, it will be marked as pi. Okay, and also with that, we will be creating another two angles. So this line will be called it as front view line. Okay, if we are creating a front view line, this angle will be called it as alpha. So in your question என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்க? Front view inclination at an angle of 45 degree to the reference line. இப்போ சொல்லுங்க, roll number 40.
Sir, alpha, sir.
Alpha. Okay, same like that. We'll be having another one more angle. So this one is top view. So this top view angle will be called it as beta. Okay. So in the problem, actually you are having the angle called alpha that is equal to 45 degree. Okay. So you are having angle of 45 degree to the reference line. Okay. Separating the views. So it's not an important one. And next point. The end A is in VP. Okay, so in each and every problem, at least they will give you starting point dimension or else ending point dimension. So in this problem, actually, we are having the value for the starting point dimensions. Okay, so the end A is in VP. So what is meant by this? The end is in VP. That means if they are saying that is in HP, we will be marking like this. Okay, we will be marking line like this. That means starting point will be on the reference line, but here it is A is in VP. That means we are going to mark a line like this. So இப்போ வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கீழே வர லைனோட ஸ்டார்டிங் பாயிண்ட் வந்து எங்கே இருக்கும்? ரெஃபரன்ஸ் லைனுக்கு மேலே இருக்கும். Okay, so this is what our problem. We are going to mark the top view and also top view true length. That's the starting point of the top view and starting point of the top view true length should be on the reference line. And the second condition is and 25 mm above HP. Okay, so the length of the front view is 60 mm. Actually, we know the length of the front view. That means A dash and B dash, that is 60 mm. A dash and B dash. Okay, so draw the top view of the line and find the true inclination of the line with HP and VP. That means we have to find the top view. That means we have to mention the length of AB. Okay, and also we have to find the true inclinations. That means we have to find the theta value and also phi value. Okay, so we have to find the value for AB and we have to find the value for theta and we have to find the value for phi. Okay, so this is our problem. Clear? Is there any doubt regarding the problem? Okay. So the basic thing that we have to do for each and every problem is we have to draw the horizontal reference line with the name of xy, and also we have to draw the uh, plane name. Okay. And I have to tell you one thing. So எல்லாருமே பண்ற major mistake while creating the diagram for first angle projection, a symbol for first angle projection, you will be drawing a diagram like this, right? The trapezoidal. Okay, and also you'll be creating a two circles. So most of you are doing a common mistake that is called the dimension of this diagram. Okay, so this one is our front view. Okay, this one is our left side view, because we are creating this left side view uh, in a right side of this front view. Okay, so the dimension should be, so there is no standard dimension for this, but you have to draw in a proper format. That means a length of the line should be equal to the diameter of this circle, because இந்த சர்க்கிள் தான் ஃப்ரண்ட் வியூவில் லைனாக தெரியுது. இந்த இடத்துல லைனாக தெரியறது என்னன்னா ஒரு சர்க்கிள் தான். So the length of this line should be equal to the diameter of this circle, and also with that the length of this line should be equal to the diameter of this bigger circle. Here, so most of you are not following this pattern. Okay, it's clear. I will tell you once again. So the length of the smaller line should be equal to the diameter of the smaller circle. So this one is our diameter of the smaller circle. It is equal to the length of this smaller line. Okay, and also with that, the length of this bigger line should be equal to the diameter of the bigger circle. So this one is our diameter of the bigger circle. So both should be equal. Okay, so we are creating a front view and left side view for a common component. Okay, so it is a single component. We are creating a front view and also left side view. Okay, so if we are creating like this, it should be equal. It should have a equal dimension. Okay, ஸோ இது நான் உங்களோட அசைன்மெண்ட்டில் நோட் பண்ண ஒரு மிஸ்டேக், அது எல்லாத்துக்கும் சொல்லணும்னு நினச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன், மறந்துட்டேன். ஓகேவா? ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் ஃபாலோ திஸ் ஃபார் all problems. So now we are moving to the projection of lines. So we have created a reference line with the name of x and y, and also the plane of VP and HP. Okay, so next we have to pick the starting point. That means we have to pick the starting point called A. So A is in VP and the same point A is 25 mm above HP. Okay, so you can create a horizontal line with a dimension of 25 mm. And what is the name of this line? Roll number 35.
Yes, sir.
What is the name of this horizontal line? This one. இந்த ஹரிசாண்டல் லைனோட நேம் என்னன்னு கேட்குறேன், அவ்வளோதாம்மா.
Sir, locus of A dash.
Locus of A dash. So it's correct. And also with that, there is no locus of that means there is no locus of A, because A is in VP. That means we are going to create a point that is on the reference line. So this A is in VP. So A dash only is above 25 mm above HP. So A dash will be here and A will be here. So in this problem, locus of A is our reference line. Okay, locus of A is our reference line. The same reference line. So this one is a locus of A. Because in this problem, A is in VP. So ஏக்கு என்ன ஹரிசாண்டல் லைன் ட்ரா பண்ணுறீங்களோ அந்த ஹரிசாண்டல் லைனோட நேம் தான் என்னது locus of A. Now A is in VP, so we can call the reference line as locus of A. Okay, so next step, what we can do actually, so in this problem, actually we know the length of this true line, but we don't have the length of the, we don't have the angle for the true lines. That means we have to find this angle. Okay, so initially we can't able to create the true line first. So என்ன பண்ணலாம்? So next step, actually we know the angle for front view, that is 45 degree. So angle for front view is 45 degree and the length of the front view is 60 mm. So we know the angle and also we know the length. So we can able to create the front view first with the angle of 45 degree. So the notation is alpha. Okay, and the length of this front view, that is 60 mm. So you can create a 45 degree inclined line with a length of 60 mm. So the line will be called it as front view. Okay, so for front view normally we will be marking the notations called A dash and B dash. So end point of this front view will be marked as B dash. Okay, so this is our next step. Okay, so the line has been marked with the angle of 45 degree and with the length of 60 mm. So the notations are A dash and B dash. So now we can able to create the locus of B dash. So it is right. So we can create a horizontal line. Okay, so the horizontal line should be marked as locus of B dash. Okay, so we know that the endpoint of the front view and the endpoint of the true length will be on the locus of B dash, right? So that is the basic instruction. So we can able to create a true length with a length of true line with a length of 100 mm. So the endpoint of this 100 mm should be on the locus of B dash. So that is our next step. Okay, so you can create a line, a true length line. So you can take your compass with a dimension of 100 mm. So you can place the needle of your compass that is exactly on the point called A dash. So with the length of 100 mm, you can create an arc. So the arc will be cutting the line. So that means the arc will be cutting the line called locus of B dash. Now you can connect these points, these 2 points, with a inclined line. Okay, so you can connect these 2 points. So what is the name of this point? So roll number 29. Roll number 29. Okay, 29 is absent. Roll number 24.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the name
B1.
of this? B1?
B1 dash.
B1 dash. Okay. So we can mark this endpoint as B1 dash. Okay. So now we got the angle for theta. So you can measure this angle and you can mark this angle as theta. So while doing the dimension, you should remember that the smaller dimension should be nearer to the diagram. So you can't mark the dimension like this. இப்போ நான் பண்ணியிருக்க மாதிரி பண்ணக்கூடாது. So I'm just indicating you it is an angle of theta. So if you're indicating these two angles, so initially you should indicate the angle called theta, then only you should indicate the angle called alpha. Because smaller dimension should place nearer to the component. Okay. So now we got this. So the next thing we can do, that is called you can create a vertical line from the point called B dash, and also you can create another one vertical line from the point called B1 dash. So from B dash you can project up to the below reference line. Okay, so from B1 dash you have to project the B1 dash up to locus of V. So you can check your previous problems. In our previous problems we have projected the B1 dash up to locus of A dash, right? So that means this one, this horizontal line, reference line, is our locus of A. So you have to project the B1 dash up to locus of A. Okay, and also you can mention this point as B1. So B1 dash is straight opposite கீழே வர்றது B1. Okay, so now you can measure this length. Okay, so now you can measure the length between A and B1 with your compass. So you have to take your compass. So you can measure the length of A, B1, and also you have to place your needle of your compass exactly on point called A. Okay, so then you have to create an arc. So the arc should touches the point, the line called B dash. So you will be having a vertical line from B dash, right? So you have to project this arc up to the particular vertical line. So this vertical line and also the arc will be meeting at a particular point. So this point will be called it as, the point என்ன நேம் சொல்லலாம்ப்பா? So roll number 19.
Yes, sir.
இந்த பாயிண்டோட நேம் என்ன?
Sir, A.
ஆனா ஏ ஆல்ரெடி மார்க் பண்ணிட்டேன்ப்பா. So please remember one thing. B1 டேஷுக்கு ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் கீழே வர்றது
Sir.
B1.
B.
அப்போ B டேஷுக்கு ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் கீழே வர்றது என்னவா இருக்கும்?
B.
B. Okay. So the point name is B. So you can connect these 2 points. Okay. That means you can connect point called A to the B. And you have to create a horizontal line that is on the point called B. And also with that you can name this line as locus of B. So now you have to connect the point called A and B. So what is the name of this line? So this line will be called it as top view line. Okay, so initially you have created the line called top view. Okay, so please remember one thing, the starting point of the front view and the starting point of the top view will be in a same vertical line. Same like that, the starting point of the front view and also ending point of the front view and also the ending point of the top view in a same vertical line. So this one is our top view. Okay, and also with that you can measure the angle of this top view. Okay, so you can measure this angle of this top view. So you can name it as beta. Okay, so now you got the locus of B, and we know that the end point of the top view and the end point of the true line top view will be on the locus of B. So you know the length of this true line, that is 100 mm. So you can use your compass with a measurement of 100 mm, you can place your compass exactly on the point called A with a dimension of 100 mm. So you can create an arc. So the arc will be touching the point called, the line called locus of B. Okay, so this point will be marked as B2. You can connect these 2 points. That means you can connect the point called A and the point called B2. So this line is our top view true line. So top view nearer our true line, top view true line சொல்லலாம், front view nearer our true line, front view true line சொல்லலாம். So this one is our top view true line. Okay, and the angle of this top view true line will be marked as pi. Okay, you can measure this angle and you can mark this angle as pi. Okay, so this is our problem, and also with that you can check your problem. So there is a checking procedure for this. So you can project a vertical line from the point called B2 up to the locus of A dash. So you can project up to locus of A dash. You can mark this point as B2 dash. So there is a checking procedure. That means you can measure the length of A dash, and also you can measure the length A dash from A dash to B2 dash. That means you can measure this length, and also you have to create an arc from B2 dash to B. So it should connect. அதாவது A டேஷ்ல காம்பஸை வச்சு B2 dash மெஷர்மெண்ட் எடுத்து நீங்கள் ஆர்க் அடிக்கும்போது it should touches the point called B dash. So if it is touching, then your problem is right. Okay, so now you can write your result. So what are the data that we need to find? So we need to find the length of this top view, and also you can measure the angle of the top view also. Okay, and also you have to mention the true inclinations. So these are all the data, and also you have to do the dimension. So what are the dimension that you have to mention? You have to mention the true length, and also you have to mention the angle of front view, that is 45 degree, and you have to mention this dimension 25 mm above HP, and also you have to mention the front view length. Okay, so you should not mention like this. So it is for our reference. So you have to mention like this for front view. Okay, so here we have a 25 mm dimension, and also we have a angle of 45 degree, and also we have a front view length, and also we have a true length. So these are all the four dimensions that is available in our problem. So you should do dimension like this, and also finally you have to mention the required dimensions. Okay, like this. So our final answer, that means the length of this top view, that means the length of AB line, that is 90 mm, and also the angle of theta and the angle of pi. So theta is 25 degree and pi is 53 degree. So that is our final result. Okay, so that's all about this third problem. Okay, so this is your third problem. ஸோ இங்கே 4ன்னு மார்க் பண்ணியிருக்கு, ஏன்னா நான் தேர்ட் ப்ராப்ளம் இந்த பிபிடியில் ஸ்கிப் பண்ணிவிட்டு 4த்துக்கு போயிட்டேன். ஸோ உங்களுக்கு டோட்டலாக 4 ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் டீச் பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ இன் திஸ் 4 ப்ராப்ளம் இப்போ நான் உங்களுக்கு டோட்டலாக 3 கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஓகே, ஸோ எனி டவுட்ஸ்? And if you're having any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, so there is no doubt. Okay, Anna. So today you will be having one more assignment. That means our classwork. So classwork number 7, I think so. So in this classwork number 7, you have to draw this problem. Okay, you have to draw this problem. And also with that, I will give you one more homework. So I will give you some small instruction about that problem. Okay. So within a 5 minutes, I will complete this problem. So this is a homework problem. So you have to do this problem on your own. On your own சொன்னாலுமே உங்களுக்கு நான் இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன்ஸ் எப்படி எல்லாம் ட்ரா பண்ணணும்னு பேசிக்காக சொல்லிடுறேன். So you can use that instruction. That means I will quickly complete this problem. Okay. So இது வரைக்கும் பார்த்த டவுட்ஸ் இருக்கா இருந்தால் கேட்கலாம், பிகாஸ் we are having a 13 more minutes. Okay, now you have to draw these two problems, problem number 3 and also problem number 4. So problem number 4 நான் completely teach பண்ணிட்டேன், but problem number 3 I will give you some small instruction about this, how to draw the problem. Okay, so I'm not going to use this PPT totally, that means like this. So if I'm using like this, you will be easily draw this problem. ஸோ அதனால் உங்களுக்கு புரியறதுக்காக நான் ஜஸ்ட் ட்ரா பண்ணி மட்டும் காமிக்க போகிறேன். ஓகே, ஸோ த ப்ராப்ளம் இஸ் லைன் BC of 60 mm length, as its end B is 25 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. So end C is 40 mm above HP and 65 mm in front of VP. So that's all about the given data, and finally we have to draw the projection of BC and you have to find the true inclinations. So inclination of HP and also inclination with VP. So in this problem there is no angle. So far now we have discussed about 3 problems. So in our 3 problems, the first problem contains the angle of that means the angle of theta and also phi. So in our second problem, actually we have the angle for top view, I think so. So in our third problem we have the angle for the front view. Okay, so in this problem there is no angle. Okay, so that means, so you have to draw this problem without angle. That means you have to find theta and you have to find pi and also you have to find alpha and also beta. Okay, so that is our problem. So you have to create a reference line. So you can name it as X and Y, and also you have to mention the plane name. Okay, so after that you can use this dimension. A point C is 40, sorry, point B is available here, right? So point B is 20 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. So you can create a horizontal line with a dimension of 20 mm. So this dimension will be 20 mm. And also you have to create another horizontal line. So the dimension will be 25 mm because it is 25 mm in front of VP. So you can name it as locus of A dash. So you can name it as locus of B dash and locus of E. So you should mention as locus of B dash. So don't mention like this. நான் உங்களுக்கு சிம்பிளாக சொல்கிறதுக்காக சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கிறேன், because this is your homework problem. Okay, so you can mention it as locus of B dash, so and also locus of B. So next you can create the locus of C, because you are having a C dimensions also. So you can create another one more horizontal line, so that with the length of 40 mm from the reference line, because 40 mm above HP, you can mention it as locus of C dash, and also you can create another one more locus with a dimension of 60 mm. So you can create another one more horizontal line that should have a 65 mm distance from the reference line. You can mention it as locus of C. So in this problem, actually you can able to create the locus from the starting point itself. So the problem ஓட ஸ்டார்டிங்லேயே என்ன பண்ணிடலாம், 4 லோக்கஸையும் கிரியேட் பண்ணிடலாம். Okay, so now you can create a vertical line So a imaginary vertical line for the locuses, that means between the locuses b dash to b. Okay, so you can mention the name as b dash here. Here you can mention the name as b. Okay, actually, you know the starting point of this two lines. Okay, so next you'll be having the dimension of true length. Okay, so you can use the dimension. So the length is 65 mm. So you can take your compass with a dimension of 65 mm. You can place your compass exactly on the point called B dash. So you can create arc that is exactly on the locus of C dash. So you will be getting a point called B1 dash, because this line is our true line. And also you can create another one more true line. So with the same dimension, so you can create an arc here. So you can mention this point as B2. Okay, so you can, sorry, B இல்லப்பா C தானே வரும், யாருமே சொல்ல மாட்டேங்கிறீங்களே, because the line name is BC, right? So this one will be C1 dash, and also with that this one will be C2. Okay, so you can connect these BC2. So this one will be our another true line. So this angle will be marked as theta, and this angle will be marked as pi. So now you can use the same procedure that we have followed in our first problem. Okay, so what are the procedures that we have followed? We have projected this C1 dash up to locus of B. And again, we have projected this C2 up to locus of B dash. Now you can use your compass. So from the, you see, while using the compass, you have to place the compass exactly on the point called B dash. So you can measure the distance between B dash to the C2 dash. Okay, so this one is our C2 dash. You can measure this horizontal distance. You can create an arc. Okay, so the arc will be touching the locus of C dash. So this one is our point called C dash. If you're connecting these 2 points, you will be getting front view line, and this angle will be marked as alpha. Okay, and also with that again you can connect. So you can measure the length of BC1. So this horizontal line. Okay, so you can measure this length, and you can create an arc. So the arc will be touching the locus of C. So this point will be marked as C. So you can connect BC. So if you're connecting BC, you'll be getting top view, and the angle of this top view will be marked as beta. There is a checking procedure. That means you can check this problem whether it is right or wrong. So for that, you have to create a vertical line from C dash. So if you are creating a vertical line from C dash, it should touches the point called C. If it is touching like this, your problem is right. So at the end of this problem, you have to mention the answers. Okay, so for the length of B dash C dash, because in the problem la ellame kandupidichirukom. So you have to mention the length of B dash C dash, and you have to mention the length of BC. Okay, and you have to mention the angle of theta and pi, alpha and beta. Okay, so this is the problem. ஸோ இதை ஏன் நான் சீக்கிரமாக சொல்லி முடிச்சிட்டேன்னு பார்க்குறீங்கன்னா, this is your homework problem. If it is your homework problem also, உங்களுக்கு எல்லாமே சொல்லிட்டேன். எல்லா ப்ரொசீஜர் எப்படி ட்ரா பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லிட்டேன். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த 2 ப்ராப்ளம் உங்களோட அசைன்மெண்ட், டுடேஸ் அசைன்மெண்ட். யூ ஹாவ் டு சப்மிட் திஸ் அசைன்மெண்ட் வித்தின் டுமாரோ. So tomorrow is your deadline. I will be checking this assignment on Wednesday. So if you forgot to submit the assignment, you will be marked absent for this today's class. Okay, and also with that, roll number 2, 4, 6, 10, 11, 16, 17, 28, 33, 39, 48, 51, 53 will be continuously marked absent for the upcoming classes. So you have to submit the previous classwork. So you have to submit this previous classwork number 6. உங்களுக்கு நான் ஃப்ரைடே ஆப்சன்ட் மார்க் பண்ணிட்டேன். அட் த சேம் டைம் கண்டினியூஸாக நான் ஆப்சன்ட் தான் மார்க் பண்ணிட்டு வர போகிறேன். எப்போ வரைக்கும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் இந்த எப்போ கிளாஸ் ஒர்க் நம்பர் 6 நீங்கள் சப்மிட் பண்ணுறீங்களோ அது வரும். சேம் லைக் தட் இந்த அசைன்மெண்ட்டும் இதே மாதிரி எல்லாரும் பண்ணிடுங்க. இஃப் யூ ஃபர்காட் டு சப்மிட் அசைன்மெண்ட், யூ வில் பி ஃபேஸிங் த சேம் இஸ்யூ. Okay. Okay, Anna. Any doubts? Time is now 9:43. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me.